And again, we're going to remind you our code word for today is hashtag code, and you can send that one through to 0491 064 669 to receive Decoding Bible Prophecy by Ron Cluzet. Again, Decoding Bible Prophecy by Ron Cluzet. You can get it for free, absolutely for free, if you send the code word hashtag code to 0491 064 669. And just before we get into our interview with Pastor Greg Fernance on the phone, just got a text message here from Wayne. He said, did someone say marathon? 9 days to go, and I'm running the Sydney Marathon for the Indigenous community. So he's doing it for a good cause as well. Did someone say bridge? 9 days to go, and I'll be running over the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Can you tell I can't wait? So pumped. Dude, we're stoked for you, Wayne. That's amazing. So exciting. Lots of work has gone into that, I can imagine. And
fundraising for good. I'm in for that.
Absolutely. Hey, now on the phone we have Pastor Greg Fernance coming to us all the way from the beautiful. Where are you coming from, Greg?
Grafton, mate.
Grafton. Oh, I love it. I got to go up to Grafton last year. Actually, my wife was up there very recently, spending time at the Grafton Seventh-day Adventist Church and hanging out and participating in the ministry to the local community there. And so we're stoked to talk to you this morning and to catch up about things that are happening there and how God has been blessing in your guys' area of work, which for you as a pastor is pastoring and leading the community to Jesus. But I'd love to start by asking Greg, what who are you? What's your background? Where have you come from? And how have you ended up in this position?
Okay, so I was actually a local boy of this town.
Oh, really? Okay,
so,
Grafton local through and through.
Yeah, Grafton local. Yeah. Grew up in the town. Got into the scene of BMX and lived a party lifestyle, I guess you would say. Wow. Got into a lot of alcohol and drugs and stuff like that, and then. I had some pretty big accidents on my bike and had to recover from that. And through that dark patch of my life where I was calling out for something that I didn't have,
Yeah.
And I was trying to fill my hole with all these things in my life, and nothing was working, and it was when I called out to God that hole was filled,
Wow.
And God was right there to pick me up and then I knew that he had just called me to something because I'd lived in this town. I'd be around the people that were in the same circles as me, and I'm like, I need to share with these people that life can be different. That you don't have to live in this mess, that there is a God who cares, and if he can change me, he can change you.
This is a homegrown ministry story here. I mean, in terms of, the way that God has changed your life and now reaching those people who are in that position that you were in. And I mean, I love your story. I love that it starts on BMX. I personally are coming from a professional motorcycling background as well. Like we kind of share that action background, which is really cool. And praise the Lord that God has put both of us on a path of sharing him and living for him and working for him, which is amazing. Now you are the pastor of the church up there, and I'd love to know, what is happening in Grafton? How has God been using you guys, your church, you and your family and your wife, to reach the community?
Yeah, so it's been really good, Lawson. I feel like people at the moment are at that stage where they're like, there's something happening in the world,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
So to minister into a town where people know you and they know where you were and they know where you are now has been a real blessing to me and my family. And my wife's the same. So she's grown up around this area and she's got quite a story as well and come from a similar background as me. So we just started out connecting with the people that were closest around to us, so our friends and our families and the people that knew us before, and these people could see the change that was happening in our life, and they're starting to realize that, maybe there is something in this, and and through that, God's just blessed this community. So we just at the moment we've been running some like a skate park competition. So for
Really?
BMX, scooter, and skateboard. Yeah, and when we first started this, we were just like, oh, we're just going to try this and see how it goes, because we just wanted to help the young in the community. There's a lot that hang around the skate park, and it's not known as the best of areas. And yeah, it just blew right out of the water, and the community got really involved, and now there's lots of local business involved, and to have the church working with the community and people seeing that people that believe in Jesus are no different from any other people, you know. We're just out there and we just want to help, you know, has been a great thing, and to see little kids be able to enjoy life in the right space has been such a blessing, you know.
Wow.
And yeah, so that's been a really cool ministry that we've been running, and to see God work through that has been amazing. And you know, you'll meet people through those experiences, and they'll be like, oh, I need to share with you this, or I need to share with you that, or you know, this is going on in my life, and they get comfortable and they can come to you and talk to you, and yeah, it's just it's been great to see.
That sounds so cool. You know, I love this idea of using things that are normal, common, understood by the people, by your local community, and turning that into something good and amazing. And it sounds like Greg here, they're doing it to great effect, and you know, the whole community of Grafton comes out. Now, Grafton isn't necessarily a massive place. I'm wondering what the population of Grafton is. We're just getting Greg on the phone now, as you can hear the call go through. Greg, are you there with us?
Mate, yeah, I am. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We've got you. We've got you on the phone. We've got you on the phone, Greg. Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome. Now I was just asking the question: how many people are coming to these events, and how often are they running?
Okay, so we run the skate park community event 4 times a year. So every school holidays, and yeah. So we roughly, like the last one we ran, there was about 40 competitors, I think.
Yeah.
And like well over 100 in community members just show up to have a look.
Yeah, wow. Oh, that's hectic. So 40 people, 40 competitors coming out, and they're competing for a prize, I'm imagining. Is this, like, if it's in the skate park, I imagine it's like some kind of, you know, freestyle trick competition, and then people are coming out to watch.
Yeah. So we try to run it like family based, so like, little kids can be involved. So we run like a couple of heats where they can go and do their thing on the skate park and show everyone their tricks and that, and then we run games throughout the day. So we have a high jump, a limbo, and a long jump and things like that, where the younger kids can participate and still enjoy the space as well.
Oh, that's so awesome. What inspired this? Like, why was it just seeing, hey, you talked earlier, there's quite a few kids at the skate park and whatnot, but is this something that you guys will be continuing to do going forward because of, you've seen like how God has been working through it? Is this a part of your guys' long-term ministry strategy? Because I think this is the coolest thing ever.
It definitely is one of our, like, we want to continue to run this, and because it's just been to see the atmosphere at the skate park on those days is a totally different thing, you know.
Wow. To
see the kids all come together, and there's no fights, there's no, you know, and it's just a great space, and the kids, you know, they were the ones that started the whole thing. So our family just goes down to the skate park with our kids, and they muck around and stuff, and then and the kids were like, we need something to do down here, you know.
Yeah.
And that's when they approached us, and we went to the council and started organising things, and that's where it all started. But yeah, we're definitely going to continue down this role, and we would like to open up like a learn to ride school, you know, and be able to teach kids how to do certain things and that, because the kids are onto us about that. Hey, oh, you need to come down and do some tutorial lessons, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Dude, That's awesome. I love this. I love this creative ministry, reaching out to the community and seeing lives changed as a result. I'd love to ask, hey, what else is happening in Grafton? Now, Grafton's a small town, 19,000 people, but I'm sure you guys are doing a lot to reach that community.
Yeah. So we have a variety of things. So another big event we have community dinners. So once a month we have just a free dinner. Mm-hmm. And people can come up and just share a meal. Like there's no spiritual obligation or anything like that. We're just sharing a meal and talking with people. And then every second month that community dinner turns into a trivia night. Mm. And because like trivia is really big in the community in Grafton. Like sure. Every pub runs trivia, every mm-hmm. week. And we're like, oh man, we could run trivia, just not with the alcohol.
Yeah.
And it's actually been really good. We have like double the amount of people show up on the trivia nights, which has been a great thing.
Yeah.
And we've just started running a food van for homeless.
Wow. So is that a big problem in Grafton?
It is. Hey, so with the new jail being in town now, there's a lot of people coming into the town to visit people that are in there, and then they can't find accommodation, and there's a lot of people in Grafton that are homeless, and when we first started that, we thought, oh, we might get a couple on the, and then it'll build from there. But like we've had a solid like 20 people every night for the last 4 nights that we've run it, and people that we've got to know, and people that we've got to know their stories, and then they're asking questions, because they're in that stage of life where they're like, oh man, I need something more, And we just recently met this young couple who are having a baby, and to get to know their story, and she actually got rushed to Newcastle to have this baby, and the church was all praying, and it didn't look like it was going to go good because she was like 29 weeks, it's really early. Yeah, and through prayer and that, the baby came at 31 weeks, and everything's good, and it's just been such a blessing to see things like that happen.
Mm. Yeah, absolutely. I love this so much, and I'm loving how this ministry is going. And then, I could imagine as well, you mentioned there, hey, every pub's running trivia. We just do without the alcohol. I could imagine for, these, the various ministries you're doing, the skate park ministry and whatnot, where it's like you're putting people in these good environments, these good situations, enjoying things that are worth being enjoyed, like playing trivia and skating at the skate park and whatnot, but in an environment that is wholesome, and that is full of Christ and leading people to ask more about who Jesus is and interact more with the church. So look, praise the Lord. I love what you guys are doing. Hey, we've got about 40 seconds left. Do you want to leave us with anything before you go, Greg?
Yeah. For anyone who's out there in the community and, who, is maybe afraid to ask questions or to come to someone and to be like, oh man, I don't know where to start with this whole Jesus thing, You just get to know someone in the local church in your area, and you'll find that that life can be so much more when you've got Christ, and you don't have to be scared, you don't have to be afraid, but we're just there to help, and Christ is there to help, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, absolutely. Greg, thank you so much for joining us, giving us some insight into the amazing work that's happening up in the Grafton area, how you guys are reaching people there.